Hello and welcome to Hangtough 44, brand new podcast channel from obviously the makers of Hangtough 1944, okay? So, hello and welcome, first of all, and because I've not got any sponsors, I'm just going to put a few shout outs, okay, to the Royal British Legion, Help the Heroes, guys at Combat Stress do such a magnificent job with our veterans. The Sailors, Soldiers, Airmen Families Association, Wounded Warrior over in America, and Best Defence, who bring the American veterans, and the Royal British Legion, who bring the British veterans over to Normandy and other places like that. Also a big shout out to We Happy Few 506, Leighton and Matthew and the crew, who do such a cracking job at bringing attention to the Greatest Generation, and he's accompanied the Band of Brothers, and they've also joined up with Gettysburg Museum of Gettysburg Museum of History over in America. Eric and Jonathan from History Underground is another one of my shout outs. World War II TV, Paul, guy's a legend, one of my biggest influences in getting Hangtough 1944 going in my mind, Hangtough 44, and obviously World War II Foundation, who put out a lot of media stuff like the movies, documentary movies for the veterans, interviewing the veterans, which hopefully I will be doing down the line. But this is the birth of a brand new channel, and hope you stay with me for the rest of the journey. Okay, and obviously biggest inspiration comes from the veterans like my granda and everybody else's granda out there. My granda was with the Remy during World War II. He was mentioned in dispatches. He fought in Italy, El Alamein, and was in Dunkirk as well. So a big salute to my granda and all your grandas. Anyway, another inspiration is my technical difficulties are ongoing. Okay, for our first episode we're going to talk about Robert Capa. Okay, Robert Capa was the only civilian to land on Omaha Beach on D-Day 6th of June 1944. He was born Hendrik Erno Friedman in Hungary, Budapest, Hungary. When he got to his teens, there was political repression in Hungary, so he bugged out. He got out of there quickly and moved to Berlin, where he enrolled in college. Keep that. Sorry, this camera keeps turning off. Anyway, they published the work Gerda Taro and Robert. While he was in Paris, he established Magnum photography, Magnum Photographs, which was in 1947, I think. Anyway, he covered 5 wars: Spanish Civil War, Second Sino-Japanese War, World War II obviously, 1948 Arab-Israel War, and unfortunately there's another one going on, wish it wasn't, but them's the breaks unfortunately, and the First Indochina War. All his works were published in major magazines and newspapers in which most of the wars, obviously, he risked his life, turning his back on enemy fire to get that shot, that perfect shot, that magic hour shot of, you know what I mean, between darkness and dawn, with the light's just perfect, and again, dusk and night time, just that perfect light. That was his magic hour shot. Just to get that shot, he did put himself at great risk to get that shot. Anyway, he started his documentation of World War II, started in London, then he moved to North Africa, then he was in Italy, and obviously he was in Normandy, and he witnessed and covered the liberation of Paris. But we're going to focus on what he did on D-Day. Robert was attached to the 16th Infantry Division, which was a part of the Big Red One, and landed near Courville-sur-Mer, so it would have been Fox Green or Easy Red. He landed an hour and a half after the first wave landed in Omaha Beach, and was on the same landing craft as Colonel George A. Taylor, commander in charge of the 1st Infantry Division, Big Red One. Of all the 106 photographs they took, all but 11 were destroyed. Now these 11 were called the Magnificent 11, and if you want to actually purchase these photographs, you can go to a place called Atlas and just look up which photographs you'd like to purchase, and then press on more information. So that's Atlas, go to them. He also wrote a book called Slightly Out of Focus, and collaborated with other books which he done the photos for and other people done the text. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can show you the photos on here. Don't know what will be copyrighted, and I don't want to go down that road of getting copyrighted in my first video, if you know what I mean. So much was learned from Robert Capa and his photos from D-Day, that show just an inkling of what these guys went through. But obviously, no one will. Sorry, for some reason my camera keeps turning off. So, anyway, these veterans don't like to talk about it, but some of them do. Now, as I said, I don't want to be copyrighted in my first video, so if you go over, or even Google, Magnificent 11 Robert Capa. Robert, at the age of 40, was covering, now I don't know who or which countryman he was with, but in 1954 he was on patrol with a platoon in Vietnam. Now it was 1954, so I'm not sure. You can maybe tell me, drop a wee comment down and tell me exactly who would have been with, because I'm not sure about that one yet. Anyway, it was in a place called Tay Binh in Vietnam, and they were on their vehicles and they came under fire. So the platoon he was with got out the vehicles, took cover, returned fire, but Robert wanted to get that magic hour shot. He seen a wee trail going through the forest, so he took that wee trail just to get a magic shot. He seen a shot that he wanted, but unfortunately in getting that shot, just off the path there was a landmine and Robert just so happened to step on it. So at the age of 40 Robert left us, killed by a landmine, but his artwork and his legacy lives on. So as I said, if you want to get any of that legacy, to get it framed, go to a place called Atlas and they'll sort you out. He's buried in a New York State at a Quakers cemetery in a place called Amawalk. So if you want to go out there and give him a wee visit, that's Amawalk, and it's a Quakers cemetery. He's also got a marker, a memorial marker in Normandy. Now if you know exactly where it is, if you could leave a wee comment down the bottom to exactly where it is, that'd be great, and I could go and visit him myself, because I've never actually come across it. So if you've actually been there, that'd be great if you could let me know exactly where it is. So that's my first video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how I done, and please like, subscribe and leave a comment on here. And if you go over to Hangtough 1944 as well, subscribe to me there, and again give me a like and a subscribe, guys. Alright, so until next week, I'm going to try and do this weekly. I'm a carer, so my other Hangtough 44 is hard to do because I've got to get out there all the time, and it's hard to do, as you know. But I'm going to try and do this one weekly because it doesn't involve travel. Alright. Right, so thanks guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. Remember, respect, salute. Take care guys.